Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika. Welcome to my art channel, guys. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about, in fact, I'm gonna be planning with you our 2022 together as being an artist, as being an all-in entrepreneur. So let's dive in. Before we go park, consider clicking the like button, guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such video, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon so whenever we upload it, you'll be get notified about it. So let's dive into today's video, guys. Now, if you haven't checked out my previous art vlog, I'm going to leave that video in the card section above. In that video, I made the miniatures. Now, guys, recently I feel like my interest in the clay is getting more and more, and I feel like I want to make more clay miniatures, more clay sculptures rather than painting or drawing. So here I am. Let's plan together, guys, as being an artist, as being an all-in creative entrepreneur. Let's dive in with the making a planner. You guys can very well go with the Notion template application if you are a tech guy and you want to type rather than writing onto the piece of paper. It depends on you. I recently came across this Notion template application. I feel like this is quite amazing. You can use the pre-templates as well. You can use it, or either you can create it by own yourself from scratch. I'm going to be talking about planning on the piece of paper because that is my number one method. That is my easy to go around, and I usually plan onto the piece of paper. So this is my planner, guys. I have written a bunch of the stuffs over here. The first of all, we were going to talk about some of the 2021. What are the things that we are grateful for? Because I think that to start a fresh year, we need to look back into the 2021 or the previous year. We need to look back to actually assess the situation, what was there, being grateful about something, and then we can plan for our 2022. Now, this is my way of planning it. It varies from person to person. So I'm grateful for the things that I started publishing the daily YouTube videos on my another channel, that is a Globo Art, that is the art magazine channel, that are more about the art business. I'm going to leave the link of the channel in the description box below if you're really interested in checking it out. I started uploading on daily videos on that and started gaining subscribers, views, comments, and likes. So I'm really grateful for that. Also, I'm grateful for that I started with the Zazzle shop. Zazzle, if you don't know, guys, is a way to actually sell your work in the online space. There are so many platforms where you can sell your work, like a print on demand. You can go with the Etsy if you're selling the physical products or even the digital products. So there are so many ways. I get started with the Zazzle. It's been working fine. I started with the two new shops. Same with the Creative Fabrica. Is also a digital platform where you can sell your digital work in the form of a digital download, and people can actually download it and they can use it. So that I get started with that. Another thing I'm really grateful for, that I started with the clay sculptures and miniatures. I started with the clay because I think that I used to play with the clay a lot when I was a kid, and I left all those things behind when I was focusing on my work, when I'm focusing on my life and all those kind of stuff. I left all those things behind. So I pick up again that clay stuff back in the 2021, which is really amazing. And right now I feel like an internal desire to make more clay sculptures. So I think I'm probably gonna start selling my clay sculptures in 2022. Let's see. But these are the few things that I'm grateful for. Now, there could be so many things you could be also grateful for as well. Write it down, the piece of paper, everything that you are grateful for. I have writing down everything onto the piece of my paper. That is my journal and diary. The things I already talk about. There could be more things that you are grateful for. Just write it down. You don't have to talk with me. I mean, you can write down on the piece of paper, or either you can use the Notion template, or if you're mobile friendly, then you can use whatever application or whatever software or tool you want to use to write it down. But that's the thing I'm gonna start with, the things that I'm grateful for back in the 2021. Then we need to write it down, all the things that we are grateful in this present situation. First of all, we are grateful for the bread that we are living. We are grateful for the beautiful weather or temperature, or you are grateful for your family, relationship, friends, colleagues, business, career. There are so many things that you can be grateful for in this present situation. So write it down depending on that, because that is really going to help you put the things in perspective. That's what you need to write down onto the piece of paper. The second step that of this planning is, let's plan for 2022. Once you know what are the things that you're grateful for back in the 2021 that happened with you, writing down everything which you're grateful for also in the present situation. Now we will going to move towards a 2022 planning for that. I am planning for 2022 that I would be focusing more on making the clay sculptures and miniatures, because I think I really enjoy making it. So I'm going to be making more of it, and I'm thinking of making a series of kind of like stuff, because I'm focusing on one kind of style. like the curvy style, and some kind of like making statement pieces. That's what I'm focusing on. And like not pieces different from each another, like one piece is like this, another piece is like this. So that's what I'm focusing on, more on the statement pieces. So I would be making more pieces in the 2022. That's the number one thing. Another thing, I would be going to start selling them, having my own online shop for selling the miniatures and sculptures and all those kind of stuff. And also I'm going to be focusing on selling the art prints as well, the artworks as well. So that is the thing I'm thinking for the 2022, to get started with that, to start selling these products online, because I'm really interested in that and I want to give it a try, and I love making them. So that's the number one thing that I have on the planning. Another thing I have is that is kind of like a secret for me, because that is really a big change for me in the planning for the 2022. So I'll gonna be letting you know once all those things has been done. Another thing is regarding my Patreon. I'm starting with a Patreon. Like I've already started with a Patreon on my art magazine channel. I'm gonna leave the link of the channel in the description box below if you guys really want to check it out, because that channel is also amazing and I've been focusing a lot. So those are the things I'm going to be focusing on that channel as well. I'm going to be starting with a Patreon. I think also I'm thinking of starting with a membership, kind of like a courses, because or video tutorials, because I see that the people are asking me a lot for the art business, how to sell the art and all those kind of stuff, which I talk a lot on that channel, because I personally do sell my work online, and like it's more kind of like a digital product selling, or more kind of like selling the print on demand products. Like I'm creating art and I'm placing my art on physical products, and more kind of like a print on demand. So let me know if you want to know more about how to get started with the print on demand. If you are an artist, a creative person, and want to sell your work online, this kind of route would be more amazing, because it's more kind of like passive. You're selling the physical product, but still is passive. So if you want to know more about it, because I do have an experience, and I have made $1,000+ past year in the 2021 selling the print on demand products and placing my art on them. So I do have an experience in that. Do let me know in the comment section below if you want video about that particular topic. But I think I'm going to be focusing more on that. The next thing I'm going to be focusing is about like starting with some kind of like a female brand, an environment brand. I do have a channel on that. I do have a channel on the YouTube, but I think I'm gonna be taking it more seriously, because the past 2021 I would be focusing one on major brand that I have, that is a global art, that is my art magazine brand, and I try to establish that, having a people who can watch my videos about it, and then I can talk more. So I think that I kind of like stabilized. I'm gaining the subscriber on the channel, the views, the comments, and likes. It will definitely going to increase with time. So that's what I'm thinking, to focusing more on my female brand, or on my environment brand, and also on this thing. So these are the things that I'm going to be planning for 2022. Now, of course, there are so many things that I could do over here. I could divide them into small baby steps, and there are so much things you could do. The another step I want to talk about is divide your big goals that you have for 2021 into small baby goals, or into small baby steps. Because I know that when you're thinking of making a 5-figure, 6-figure income in your business, and you are hardly making $1,000, and you thinking to reach that particular goal, it might be too difficult to reach it. It might seem too big. So what you need to do, you need to divide it into small baby goals, small baby steps that you need to take each and every day, each and every week or month, regarding reaching towards that goal. For example, if you're getting started with a new art medium, for example acrylic painting, you're getting started with that, you're completely new to that, you bought the tools and colors and all those stuffs, but you are still struggling to make a piece of artwork that you want to make, and you haven't get started with yet completely. So it would be really hard to make a good final amazing piece of which you want to, if you haven't started it yet. So you need to divide that big goals into small baby steps, so that you after dividing that small baby steps, write it down again, that small baby goals, what are the action steps that you need to take, whether you want to search on the Google, whether you want to get started with a YouTube channel if you have a dream of one, whether you want to get started with making a piece of artwork, setting up a schedule. Just write it down, what are the action steps that you need to take. I have written down all these steps that I need to take to reach towards my big goals that I have in the 2022. Write it down, guys, because that will really need to help you understand that this is a big goal I have, and I need to do the steps each and every day to reach towards my goal. A few 2 steps that you need to take for planning for the 2022, because I have done personally. Now there are so many ways in which you can plan 2022. Some people do have a specific planner, journal, diary, notebook, bullet journal, whatever it is, but I think that if you don't have one, you can simply get started with a piece of paper, and you just need to put the time and effort into that. You don't need a fancy stuffs in the beginning. If you don't have a one, you can get started with whatever you have. So hopefully this video will going to help you planning your own 2022 as being an artist and a creative person. Let me know your thoughts and views in the comment section below. Are you planning for 2022 as being an artist? What are the things that are there on your list? What are the big goals, small goals, baby goals? Let me know your own planning of the 2022 in the comment section below. I mean, I would really love to hear from you in the comment section below. We're going to create a dialogue and talk more about it. But thank you so much for tuning in today's video, guys. Hopefully you find this video useful. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye, guys.